Hello guys, how are we? And I hope everybody is well. Firstly, I just want to say a very quick thank you to everyone who watched the last vlog, and especially to the new subscribers. So welcome to the channel. I'm now back in Ibiza and is halfway through December. Now, as we know, Ibiza is probably the #1 destination in the summertime for partying anywhere in the world. But in recent years, several of the clubs have opened their doors for New Year's Eve. And this year in particular, more clubs than ever are hosting more events than ever over the New Year's Eve period. So in this vlog, I thought we could go over a few of those events, visit some of the clubs, which of course are in winter mode, maybe go for a bite to eat somewhere, and then as we are halfway through December, the island is in full preparation mode for Christmas. So maybe later on in the vlog, I can show you some of the Christmas festivities that are underway. And not to go on about it too much, because I know in the UK and other places in Europe it is freezing, but we're halfway through December and it is 18 degrees here today, which is absolutely amazing. Well, we all know this place, and on the 30th of December, this is where the big parties kick off. It starts here at Amnesia with Pyramid, which is their in-house party. And the name of the party is called The Last One. Now, as you know, Amnesia has 2 rooms. It has the main room and the terrace, and they are open in both of them. So it just goes to show you how busy they are expecting it to be. Ticket prices for the 30th, they start at €40 for standard entry, or €60 if you want to pay a little bit more and have some more space on the balcony above. And the timings, it opens at 7 o'clock in the evening and continues right the way through to New Year's Eve at 6 o'clock in the morning. On New Year's Eve itself, Amnesia are not opening, but they are opening on the 1st of January, and this one is going to be huge as it is Elro with their Nomads party. A huge lineup including Adam Beyer and Eat Everything, and ticket prices for New Year's Day start at €55 or €77 if you want to go up on that balcony. And of course, VIP tables are available for all New Year's Eve events, so if anybody is thinking of that and they do need any help, just let me know. On to the next place, but before we go, I just want to show you this area. I'm sure many of you have waited a long time for taxis, but there is no queue today. And look, this is how quiet it is. I've just been locked in Amnesia's car park. Thankfully, you only have to move the chain to get it out the way and chain it back up. But yeah, it's the first time I've seen this car park closed. Just to prove I'm putting it back. If you have any energy left at all, then you have DC10 on New Year's Day. This one is for the real party people, and it's become a little bit of an Ibiza tradition. DC10 open the doors for the Circo Loco party, and that begins at 6 o'clock on the 1st of January and continues for 12 o'clock until 6 o'clock in the morning of the 2nd of January. And tickets for that party are currently costing €56 online. A little bit of work going on at DC10. As I'm sure many of you know, DC10 is directly on the flight path into Ibiza Airport. A windmill that needs renovating there. And then in the distance, you have Hard Rock Hotel and Ushuaia itself. This direction is Salinas and Escavillette. That direction, we're going back to the airport. Okay, karma has got me now. I mentioned the weather. It is still 18 degrees, but it started to rain. On to the next place. Check this out, Playa Den Bossa. There is nobody here at all. And this is nothing to do with New Year's Eve, because neither of these two super clubs, you have Ushuaia that side and High this side, neither of them are opening the doors, but they are opening super early for next year. They've already announced their opening parties, which is the 29th of April. And just let me show you this. We have a half full or half empty, depending on which way you look at it, bottle of Hierbas. That might still be there. So if you're coming on the 29th of April, you can get yourself a free drink there. We are back to the video. The past couple of days it's been raining and grey. It has been raining this morning, but we have a break, so I'm back out, hopefully to finish this New Year's Eve vlog today. For those of you that don't know this venue behind me, this is Lio. Now Lio is a high-end cabaret club. It's a restaurant that turns into a nightclub. It's situated in an amazing position on Marina Ibiza, directly opposite Dolt Villa, the old town. And Lio is owned by Pacha, so you can imagine and you know what to expect, what party they are going to have here on New Year's Eve. Over the New Year period, Lio are opening their doors on the 30th and the 31st. Now the 30th is for a party called Ibiza Talents, which, as the name suggests, is to showcase the local artists and the DJs from Ibiza. Doors open at 11 o'clock and the party continues until 5 o'clock. And if you want a table in the restaurant, it's minimum spend of 250 euros per person. That's with your food, your drinks, and also a great view of the show. But if you just want to buy a ticket for the evening of the 30th, it is just 30 euros. Lio is open, but you can't see too much because the stage area is much higher than I am. Here is the stage area. There's also a small swimming pool in there, which is part of the show. And then just in front, you have the tables and chairs of the restaurant, and then the bar area just up there. But as you can imagine, amazing show. You have the marina and across to Dolt Villa. I was just going to go around the front of Lio, but I've been told off by the security guard for taking photos and videos, so I'm going to head back round this way. But anyway, on New Year's Eve, if you wanted to go to Lio, the party is called Toy Room, but before that there is a sit-down meal, dining experience and show, and that begins from 8 o'clock. For this one, it's a little bit more expensive. This is minimum spend 350 euros per person. If you do want to join just for the bar afterwards, for the club part, it opens at midnight, which is a little bit strange considering it's New Year's Eve. And ticket prices for that are 50 euros at the moment, expected to go up to 70 euros in the week before New Year's Eve. Right, time for a quick coffee at one of my favourite spots. It's called Calma, and it has to have one of the best views where you can have a coffee, a beer or wine in Ibiza. And of course, if any of the clubs in Ibiza were going to open the doors, it has to be this place, Pacha. Pacha will be opening the doors on New Year's Eve from midnight until late or early, depending on how you look at it. And the party here is the legendary Musicon, with none other than Marco Carola and Andrea Oliver. This one is going to be huge. Tickets here are a hefty 70 euros, but I think this is going to be the place that I would go if I was here for New Year's Eve. Pacha has been here in Ibiza since 1973, so is one of the longest standing clubs here on the island. Let's have a quick look. Starting at this side, this is where you have the VIP entrance, and then a VIP bar there. the club itself with a rooftop terrace area. You have the famous Pacha cherries, which a car has just parked in front. And here you also have the taxi rank, so when you're coming out in the early hours of the morning, it's easy to get home. And then you have the club itself there with the main entrance, and the other side you have Pacha restaurant, which I can highly recommend checking out. So there we have 4 of the main venues which are open in Ibiza over the New Year period. There are several other restaurants, places, so you do have plenty of options if you do decide to come here for the celebrations. The next question, or the next problem, is how to actually get here. You may have seen my last vlog where I flew back from Manchester. That is one of the routes. That is a non-direct route. The only direct route that you have to get to the island in the winter from the UK is from London City Airport with British Airways. And when I had a quick check last week, a return flight from, I believe it was the 30th of December until the 2nd or 3rd of January was almost £500, which is absolutely crazy. While I was over this side of the island, I thought I would come to Talamanca Beach. It's an area that I don't come to very often, and maybe grab some lunch, but there is nowhere open over this side of the island, so I'm just going to have to leave that. So guys, I hope you've really enjoyed this vlog, just a little update of what is going on here at New Year's Eve. As always, please do let me know your comments in the box below. And I don't think I will manage to get another vlog in before Christmas and New Year, so I just wanted to say thank you to everyone that watches these and comments and likes these videos. Have a great Christmas and New Year, and I will see you all very soon. But more importantly, please remember to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done already. It helps support the channel, it's free, and it would just be doing me a massive favour. But also remember, we're running a competition that when we finally get to 10,000 subscribers, I will select someone at random and they will win a trip over to Ibiza for up to 8 of their friends, so it's well worth it. Okay guys, I will now leave you with some footage of the island in Christmas mode. See you later.